I'm about to go big. About to buy me some studio time.
Another day, another blessing, another win. So in today's video, guys, niko na very pressure idea for you guys. So in front of me, the screen you are seeing currently is a football pitch. The formation here, one side of a football team. Okay, at any given time for game, kuna teams mbili, 11 against 11. But me, nika coach, na focus on my team. So I'm choosing this formation here, which is 4-2-3-1. Okay, is another form of, let's say, 4-3-3. 4-3-3, I think, is the most common one. So what we are going to do today, guys, is I'm going to draft Kenyan women official roster team. Bro. So we are expecting here to have the Baddies, okay, with technical abilities to suit this team, and only 11 can play at a given time. We will also have substitutes. Unfortunately, tutakuwa na wase wenyewe watakuwa kwa bench, bro. Hivyo ndio kuna kuanga, si kila mtu atakuwa kwa starting 11. Without wasting time, let's start, and I'm going to introduce the players. Player number 1, she is Miriam. So she is Miriam. We are going to go through their IGs very fast to give you a clue of these players, okay? Now waste time to simple scrolling through their profile, alafu mtaona what I'm talking about. So she is Miriam, the first player, okay? You got her. The second player is Maggie Kasmol. So she is Miriam, does vlogs on YouTube. That's what I know about Maggie Kasmol. I think she does skits, if I'm not wrong. I might be wrong, bro. Hold on. Kasmol. Okay, here she is. Kuna story niliona wasa alikuwa anasema ni kama alikuwa confused for Alicia Kanini. You know Alicia Kanini. If you don't know, I'm not going to explain her to you. You can go and check her online. So I think it's because she has the same build as Alicia Kanini, your petite figure. This player number 2, you can see her. You're not going to waste time. Third player is Kibanja. Okay, so Kibanja amekuwa kwa game for a while. Apparently she is married, but there was some difficulties in the marriage because her boyfriend ni fiance ama husband, ndio ulikuwa na cheating scandal hapo hivyo. So mimi sijui vile wali resolve ama wali sort hiyo maneno, but here is Kibanja, okay? You can see her. Player number 4, we have this one, Ajib Gathoni. So pia huyu amekuwa na manoma na scandal. Kwa na boy wake sio alikuwa anaitwa Josh Wanda. Hiyo story sijui kulikuwa na cheating scandal hivyo, but you can see her. This is the one. Let's not waste time, okay? Player number 5, kuna Boina mnamjua. Boina huyu mseo udemo kula ndio. Boina, maybe for some of you who don't know her, this is the one I'm talking about, okay? Yeah, so you can, or you get the clue. The next one is Tiki Sandra. Tiki Sandra is Mike Sonko's daughter, the former governor. So here she is. Yeah, umepata clue who she is, okay? So the next one we go to Alia Khan. Alia Khan kuna sometime alikuwa ametake the internet ama ameshikilia the internet. Kuizi amedrop from the radar, but I think anafanya stuff zake cause hapa naona amepost 3 weeks ago. So you can see that's her. The next one, bro, we have GK Nyambuzi. He's Nyambuzi, okay? Nyambuzi kuna time alikuwa na scandal na I think alikuwa ex wake alikuwa anaitwa Omoke. If you remember that story whereby Nyambura walipull up na maarifu zake at Omoke's spot, ilikuwa around 3 am bro, that's crazy. So this is GK, memuona sindio? That's GK. The next one is Joy Ohon. Joy Ohon. This one is a former machachari actor. Okay, she does YouTube, but nimeona nikaa postingi YouTube sana. Get. So that's Joy Ohon. The next one is Kayetorwa. Kayetorwa, I think she is a dancer. Nimeona ako associated na the other members of the Alpha House. Okay. This one. Yeah, you can see art, dance, lifestyle. That's her. The next one we have Kiranta. Kiranta bro, Kiranta alikuwa kwa industry. Alikuwa na mseflani hapo ndio CD za Diamo, later akakuwa na actor fulani, YouTuber fulani wanapost hizi long videos za comedy anaitwa nani? Flacco. Flacco bro. For those who don't know her, I'm going to show you her profile. So here goes Kiranta. So this is Kiranta, memuona sindio? The next one is Christine Kenny. Christine Kenny is associated with, it's called Light Art Club or what? Whereby they partner with content creators to spread awareness. Yeah, this is her. I think people wanna compose songs, doing cover songs and stuff. Yeah, you can see she's a singer, songwriter. That is Christine Kenny. The next one we got Georgina Njenga. Georgina Njenga. Yeah, I guess that's the correct pronunciation. I think that's the correct pronunciation. So Una amekuwa na scandal, you don't know, leaks, nudes leaked online, divorce from, ama separation from her baby daddy, you know. So yeah, this is the one I think mnamjua. The next one is Miss Njagi. I think Miss Njagi pia ako kwa ni dancer kwa the Alpha House, okay? Here she is. So hii list mimi nilicompile, sikuwa najua wote but nilicompile bro, lazima ipate players wata make a team, a full team. Iko about 20 players at any given time when wanaweza kuwa called to play. So that's her. The next one is Chebet Rono. I think she does videos. I think alikuwa pia anadunga maskit. Let me search Rono. Yeah, that's her. She has that, I think nilisema ni ule dem alikuwa anaitwaje, ule dem ya kuna mwili big. Yeah, Lizzo. She has that Lizzo build. That's her. We're not wasting time there though. The next one is Mjakamfine. I think she does skits. Kwa na mse fulani hapo sio anaitwa Mokaya ama I think that's the guy. There she is. You can see her. The next one is Nikita Kering then. Nikita Kering, ndio. So Nikita Kering is an artist. Yeah, you can see her. The next one we have Carrie Wahu. Yeah, you can see her. That's her. He also posts on YouTube. Wana post but si sana, vlog zake was na take time before he drop YouTube. The next one is Nyawanga also, I think ako close na Christine Kenny. Kuna sometime walikuwa wanafanya wana link na Light Art Club. Na get? Nah, not this one bro, not this one. I think ni yeah, he or she is. That's the one. Petite. Okay, I see. The next one or the last one here is Nasieku. Pia Nasieku for the Alpha House. So I think these the third draft from the Alpha House. Okay. Yeah, he or she is. That's Nasieku. So, having given you an introduction to the contenders to be drafted to the first 11, let's dive into the kind of team I want. So, here we have positions from number 1 to number 11, okay? Starting with number 1. The number 1 is the shortstopper, huyu ndio goalkeeper, huyu ndio make sure bao haitaingia hapa nyuma, unaniget? So, hapa tunahitaji msee a tall person ndio aweze ku have a reach, akidive anadive anakuwa na reach towards the ball, anipata msee mwenye ako na reflexes, mwenye ako able ku move, mwili yake ina move hapo hivi. Hatutaki wase wako na weight mingi, unanipata, tunataka msee flexible. Okay, so here kwanza angalia this category, msee mwenye anaweza make that description. And then later to choose captain or vice captain. Very important to the team. They are the ones who can organize the team, bro. Okay. Nikipitia hapa, the best contender hapa hivi, she is Miriam. Bro, wait make up. So I'm going to choose between Miriam na Maggie Kasmol. Miriam, this one. So which one of the two do you think ata make your cut? Yeah, goalkeeper number 1. So this one is Miriam, and then we have Maggie Kasmol. Yeah, so here she is. So based on my judgment hapa hivi, he is Miriam. Kuna vile kwa bita kuna mwili biga kiasi, unanipata, huyu mwingine ni petite, but naona so unajua siwezi judge, naona hapa cause in real life tutapata wataka different maybe. Bro, hapa hivi na go na Maggie Kasmol GK. So Maggie Kasmol, the position is number 1. We have the goalkeeper, guys. The second player is number 2. Number 2 is a right back. The right back, I'm talking about players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, whom say ako very dangerous in attack, ana build mbele, anaweza supplyia number 7 ball, number 7 anaweza ingia ndani ku cut in together with the number 9. Number 2 or the right back can drive forward and make crosses towards the pinpoint, causing the opponents a lot of trouble, bro. So first of all, this is a guy who can make runs to the other flank and back, and then recover, stopping the attacks and also creating chances on the other side. So this player with such build, namtafuta hapa, I don't see anyone fitting that position other than lazima kwanza ikuwe mse mwenye akona gas, mse mwenye anaendanga zido, unanipata? Nyawanga alikuwa anasema stories za akiwa Submit podcast vile alikimbiza mwizi, unanipata? Mse fulani alimtoka phone, alikuwa anasikiza ngoma hapo tao, mse akamtoka phone. So I think she's going to be the best person to fit this position, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, Nyawanga. Right back, dangerous. I think she can make the move from back to the front, switching flanks, stopping the attacks in the in our side and creating problems on the other side. So, ladies and gentlemen, number 2, I introduced to you Nyawanga. Number 2, where is she, bro? Okay, there we go. The next position is number 3. The number 3 is the same as number 2, but on the left side, right? The left side of our flank. So the number 3, we are talking about players like Danny Alves. We are talking about players like Andy Robertson. We are talking about, players the same category as Trent Alexander-Arnold. Lazima wakone hiyo gas, a slim body ile yenye anaweza kimbia ende mbio. Currently we are talking about a player like Nuno Mendes, bro. Nuno Mendes, whom say of Portugal, and the left back in the PSG team, bro. So here I'm also looking for a player with the same build as Nyawanga. And bro, from my list here, bro, hapa hivi sioni player mwingine mwenye anaweza make that position other than Boina hawezi hiyo position. Vile wao wanapenda kukula. Dangerous. Hapa hivi, bro, I think the best contenders for the number 3 position. The first one is Joy Ohon. The second one is, we also want someone mwenye at least akona height, unanipata, although si essential. Joy Ohon. The second one is Alia Khan. The third one is Georgina Njenga. We have those 3. Alia Khan, Georgina Njenga, nani mwingine I've forgotten the other one, Joy Ohon. Bro, without wasting any time, I'm going to pick Joy Ohon as number 3. Who player anaweza depict the same movements as Nuno Mendes, bro? That's no cap. Okay, we are going to the number 4. Number 4, we have the center back, the right center back. Notable figures hapa hivi ni mse kama VVD, Virgil van Dijk wa Liverpool and the Dutch national team. We have another figure hapa. We have players like Rudiger. We have players like Huijsen, the one who got bought by Real Madrid from Bournemouth. We have players like, who is this one? Umse wa Arsenal. We have Gabriel Magalhaes. We have the other one. We have Saliba, bro. So a common feature for the central backs, ni wase when they have that tall build. We are talking about players commanding the height, capable of winning aerial balls, hapo hivyo, removing the aerial threat from near the goalkeeper. You get me? So hapa hivi we are talking about players who have that build about 6'5", bro. So I don't know hapa hivi kani kuna players who can have that kind of height. But hapa hivi my best bet, bro. Alafu we also want someone who is physical, mwenye anaweza toa the other striker, anaweza knock physically, hauwezi mtoa hapo nyuma. So hapa I'm going to give it to, she is Miriam. As you saw, as you have seen, she doesn't have that petite body like Maggie Kasmol, but she has that, at least it's not the biggest, but at least akona hiyo build yenye anaweza toa say physically from behind. The other center back, we are talking about the number 5, the sweeper. The number 5 wata coordinate na number 4. I want one of my center backs to be overlapping, and then we have the other one maintaining a high line behind, aweze kubaki na the striker. You get me? So hapa the other number 5, I'm going to choose the contenders, bro. Hapa hivi naona number 5. Yeah, I'm going to choose Alia Khan, because hana that big build physically. He is kind of petite, and I'm going to show you. Where is she? Alia Khan. She doesn't have that, they say, ile kubeba ama nini, but at least comparing her to the rest of the players, at least that high. You get me? So partnering with Miriam here, they are going to command my central defense. So this is the number 5, fellas. We have the number 5. Moving to the central position, the midfield position. There's are the players capable of dictating the tempo of the game. Wakiona kuna pressure sana, wana relax the game. Inatoa pressure from our side. Wakiona game imetulia sana, they increase the pace, supplying the ball to the attackers. Unajua attackers wako. So whenever the central midfielders pass the ball to the attackers, they want to score. The pace goes high. The pressure increases. So these are players that should have creative ability. They should have the technique to control the ball in these central positions. This central position, you shouldn't, or you are not allowed to lose the ball hapa in the central position, because you are creating strain to our defenders. Okay, so ni wale wase wako very good fast touch, very good skills, 5-star skills. Okay, so starting with the number 6. Number 6 is a CDM. He is my central defensive midfielder. So whom say there is a kind of N'Golo Kante. He's a player who necessarily si lazima akuwe na height, but they should have the stamina. You know, during the game they are going back and forth. So during the entire 90 minutes anafaa kuwe na stamina. Very, very, very heavy on stamina, like N'Golo Kante. And players, when they can make sprints throughout the game, even game in the draw, ikiingia extra time, they still have the stamina. So hapa hivi the player I'm talking about, bro, the player I'm talking about, boina haezi hapa, bro. The player I'm talking about ni mse mwenye pia physically ako strong. Unanipata? Ndio atuane na the other side's number 10. The player I'm talking about hapa, bro, no cap, Nikita Kering ana make. So I give number 6 to Nikita Kering. The next position is the number 8. So the number 8 can be the holding midfielder or the central midfielder, but in my case, from time to time, because niko na CDM ana hold that position, naweza kuwa number 8 asonge mbele, unanipata, to help with the attack. So the number 8, we have players like Iniesta and Xavi. We have players like Declan Rice hapo hivyo. We have players like Pedri. You get such kind of players, bro. Players who are very good on the ball and wako na creativity. Unaona? So hapa hivi I see no one other than GK, bro. GK hapo wezi. Hadi Boina hapo wezi. Wongo. I think Christian Kenny can take this spot, because as I told you, Christian Kenny is also an artist and a composed song. So I think she has that kind of creativity. You get me? She has that kind of creativity, and she is young. Giving me time, or itampea time and develop your skill, later in the future, themselves at a very high value, market value. You get me? So that's the best contender for the number 8. The next one, bro, is the number 10, the most important player on the pitch. The number 10 won by guys like Messi, bro. Guys like Odegaard, guys like Kevin De Bruyne. You get me? Guys like Modric. Bro, you can't afford to sleep on the number 10. These are guys when you are on a very high creative mind. You get me? When you want to supply the attackers with the ball. These are players when you want to operate in between the lines of the opponent's midfielders and their defense line. Okay? So the number 10 ni msee mwenye anaweza kuwa hadi 5 foot, bro. Ndio have that lower center of gravity. Such players are like Eden Hazard, msee alikuwa mfupi, lowering the center of gravity, but ana move very fast in between the defense lines of the opponent. So the number 10, without wasting time, we can take the shortest player who has that creative ability. Tikisandra hapo wezi. Tikisandra hapo wezi. Nasieku too tall. The number 10, the most important player, guys. I'm not going to waste any time. Napea Carrie Wahu. I think she has that kind of body build to dominate the number 10. Okay? As you can see, fellas, we have our number 10. As you can see hapa kwa story highlights zake, he has one for fitness. So he is a person who can dominate the midfield, the creative midfield space, the entire game. I'm expecting something like at least 70 minutes commitment from her side. So that's the number 10, bro. That's the number 10. The next position hapa hivi, we are going to the attack. Tumemalizana na defense, tumemalizana na goalkeeper, tumemalizana na central midfield ama midfielders. We are going to the attack. The attack, I'm going to start with the number 7. The number 7, very dangerous on the flank. We're talking about players like Mohamed Salah, the Liverpool winger. We're talking about the youngster, Barcelona's youngster, Lamine Yamal, causing problems to the other team again and again. We are talking about players like Desiree Dua, I think, number 11, but they can swap. Number 11 and number 7 basically want to share the same roles. I think separated by the kind of foot they use. So number 7 utaona mostly anatumia the left foot. The guys like Lamine Yamal, we are talking about Mohamed Salah, you know, those kind of players. So maybe we need someone who has that pace. Manipata hatuwezi afford kuweka mse kama Tikisandra hapa. We need someone mwenye ni lean, he can have that explosive speed and also able to face the other opponents 1v1 and beat them 1v1, creating scoring opportunities. They can either score themselves or they can give cutbacks to the number 9. Okay, so given that nimewapea description, the number 7 hapa hivi, a very dangerous player on the field from the right flank, naenda kupea nani? Kayet. Bro, Kayet. I'm going to give it to Kayet. So I'm going to show you once again Kayet's profile. This is the number 7, bro. This is the number 7. Very dangerous on the attack. You can see she has that slim figure, meaning that she can generate those explosive speeds and find the other defense sleeping. Then she can score the goals, or she can generate the passes, the cutback passes to my number 9. And as you can see, an oppose now her left hand, meaning that maybe her strong foot is the left foot. Perfect with the number 7. We are not going to waste time. The next position is the number 11. The same roles as the number 7. Here we are talking about players like Rafinha. We are talking about players like Luis Diaz. We are talking about players like Gakpo. We are talking about players like Gabriel Martinelli. We are talking about players like Vinicius Jr. We are talking about players like Grealish, bro. So hapa hivi, the same criteria, but she has to have that left right foot strong. So hapa hivi Bohina hapo unaacha ball nyuma. The player I'm talking about hapa hivi Keranta Z Miss Njagi na Chebet Wongo. Na Sieku na Nyamburo Wongo. So hapa I'm going to give the number 10 to nobody else than Ajib Gathoni. Then not number 10, the number 11 ball. He is going to take that number 11, sweat for the number 11 and score goals for the team. Here she is, bro. Number 11, very dangerous number 11, bro. You can see she has that petite body build and also her dance moves are dangerous. So huu ni msee mwenye akiface defense one-on-one, you are not stopping her. Let's be for real. Very dangerous on attack, both metaphorically and football wise, bro. So we got the number 11. My final position is going to be the number 9. Huu ni msee mwenye expect, bro, you're going to do something and score goals. Cutbacks zikiletwa, number 10 akikupea pass, you're going to score goals, bro. Tumekuweka hapo not for any other job, only for one job. You're going to score goals. This player is a player who has that build like Romelu Lukaku. Anaweza shindwa say waiting for their team to build up in the attack, alafu awape ball. Anaweza body the other guys, anaweza wapiga hand off and then score. He can also bully the CBs from the other side. So this player also need to be at least 6 foot from my side. Something we are talking about a player like Jean-Philippe Mateta, the one for Crystal Palace. We are talking about players like very dangerous players like Karim Benzema when alikuwa Real Madrid, bro. So without wasting any time, we are talking about players like Erling Haaland, bro. We are talking about players like Gyökeres. Without wasting any time, I'm going to choose my number 9. And up on number 9, bro, I'm not going to cap. Nilikuwa na a person in mind. Hapa hivi, although not the most physically strong, I'm going to choose Nasieku to start as the number 9, and the alternative to the number 9 ama mwenye atakuwa bench atakuwa Boina, because she has that build. Anapenda kula, anaweza pick up say body and pia generate that power on her foot to score the goals. So bro, ladies and gentlemen, that's my first 11. But it's not over yet. We also have honorable mention players who will be substituted and they can change the games. Players with different sort of capabilities. We might need to change tactics. So what do? We bring players, other players from the bench, from the substitute. So without wasting time, we are going to assign I'm going to have my secondary striker. Nasiego akiwa na injury, you're going to step up. This one is Boina, and I'm going to give her number 14. Or simply number 12. Okay? An additional goalkeeper, a player mwenye pia ni mrefu in a way. My goalkeeper, I remember nilichoose Magica Small. We are going to have Georgina Njenga as the other goalkeeper. Very dangerous in stopping shots. Okay, so hapa goalkeeper, you're going to take number 13. Number 14, I'm going to take an additional center back with a tall build. I'm going to have Kibanja, also akona mwili unaipa, number 14. Additional midfielder, mse mwenye anaweza step up anywhere in the midfield, number 10, number 8 and number 6. Very adaptive. here we have a player called Keranta, very dangerous in the midfield spaces, and her adaptive ability is making me root for her. So that's number 15, bro. Number 16, we are going to have an additional striker, bro. An additional striker. So here, an additional striker, I had Moina, but now I'm looking for an additional winger. Anaweza ingia either wings. We have a player who is light, but anaweza move fast. Unanipata? Ina make a move fast. Hapa hivi, based on my reserve, sioni kama niko na a player with such ability, because wenye wamebaki ni they have slightly a bigger body, so I'm going, lazima hapa ni drop some nini manzi, because maplayer wangu wakiwa na injury lazima, alafu apate injury ground, lazima msi ata step up, man. So the best option hapa, JK Nyambura, you must step up. You must step up, okay? Okay, an additional keeper lazima wakuwe watatu. An additional keeper, we are going to number 17 is Kisandra hapo, unaweza ruka. Ikanaweza ruka. Like hiyo kudive, keeper anafaa kuwa na reflexes. Miss Njagi lazima make the cut. So number 17, guys, those are the players. So wamebaki, unfortunately, watakuwa on the bench. In times of injury crisis, ndio watakuwa na come, but hawata make the cut. Get? So we have Mjakamfine and we have Tiki Sandra. Alafu kuna mwingine mwenye sijamuweka, Chebet Rono. Honorable mentions, mtakuwa mna make the cut only when there is an injury crisis, ama time when the other players are not available at all. Oh, hold on. Nimesahau ku choose the captain and the vice captain. The captain ni msee mwenye anafaa kuwe very commanding of field. Msee mwenye hapa anapenda kuongea ni nani? Msee anapenda kuongea. Bro, the captain wangu na go na Carrie, the most important player for team. Alafu anytime when he is not hayuko kwa pitch, the vice captain is she is Miriam, bro. She is Miriam.